Okay, welcome back to another video. As you know, please subscribe or hit the like button so we can game that YouTube algorithm which suppresses content like this in favor of mainstream lies. You guys really liked the video I did the other day. I could tell, not by the number of likes, but by the comments. I appreciate the comments more than you guys can understand. I just, I'm no expert, guys. Like, I'm just in my mid-30s now, and I've learned things that maybe the 20-somethings don't know yet. And I wanted to literally just do a quick video and follow up on the comments I received here. All three of you guys are regulars to my channel, and I really do appreciate you guys swinging by and watching these videos. Asif, my boy from India, left a nice comment. Let's read some of it and go over it. Judging by the screenshots, it's very clear that in the online world, 80% of women would bang 20% or less of the men. Absolutely, dude. This is the 80-20 rule. And it probably, to be honest with you, applies in the offline world too. But when it's the online world, it's so critical. I mean, if you want to have sinful flings or sinful short-term or one-night stands, this is unfortunately what it's about. It's about those stupid hot pictures, man. Like, you gotta be jacked and have abs and a chiseled jaw and go get professional shots done. And like you saw in the previous video, you could basically get away with saying anything. But yes, women are even more fickle than they used to be. They don't have their elders, like their moms and their grandma, telling them anymore, hey, you should find a good man and get married. Don't try to go for the hot alpha because he's going to break your heart and leave you worthless in 20 years. Nope, no one's telling them that now. So they're going for the top 20%. So the good news is most men can obtain the top 20%, even the short guys. I know a lot of people think, dude, I'm only 5'7". I'm screwed. No girl will ever be with me. That is absolute BS. In fact, in a lot of ways, the short guys have it better because if you have the confidence and the right approach, offline and online, but offline too, you are literally fine. A woman will realize, wow, he's short, but he is incredibly confident. There must be something really, really good about this guy, and it will work out just fine. But yeah, 80-20%, the 80 rule, the 20% rule is absolutely true. And he continues, he says, I would say that apps like Tinder is only for casual hookups. LTRs are rare. Agreed. Though I do know of other people who literally have children in a relationship based on their LTR they found on Tinder, similar to mine. It is a hookup app. It is mostly for what you say. He says, I wasn't really looking for any openers or tricks. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on the subject. Thank you. A year back, I used to text girls to know them, only to end up getting friend-zoned, but now I've completely stopped doing that blue pill shit. Yeah, man. Even if you wanted an LTR, even if you're looking for a wife on Tinder, you definitely want to go for the logistical meeting, even in a lockdown. Fuck it. As you see in America now, the news media can rally people into a protest and put thousands of people next to each other on the street despite a so-called need to be separated with masks. So people will throw that lockdown crap out of the window if it means meeting their needs. So yeah, I'm glad you stopped doing that blue pill shit. Just go straight for logistical meeting. There is no point of getting to know them over the course of one day. And like I said, please don't take them out to dinner. I used to make this mistake too. I'd get logistical, but then next thing you know, I'm sitting across a dinner table from them. A $60 bill is coming, and we know within the first 5 minutes that it's a totally bad fit. So coffee, that's it. Maybe a drink at night. Okay, it's just that the social distancing thing was awakening that side of me again because it's getting harder to pull dates. Hopefully, once this outbreak completely settles, everything will be back to normal. Eventually, things will be back to normal, probably in November. Just happens to be my opinion that it's not a coincidence that these things happen in election years, but U.S. election years, U.S. president. Eventually, things will go back to normal in some way, and yeah, and to be honest, man, based on what you just said, this is a perfect time to go full monk mode. if it's getting really hard to pull dates, then maybe this isn't a bad time to not even worry about women, period. I know you're young and you got drive, but dude, channel that drive into a side passion. Like we talked about going into Fiverr or Upwork and making side money and learning how to invest. My previous video was about Wall Street bets and placing options. I just, like literally just this morning, I mean, I placed a call on SPY, and I mean, I could sell it right now for $150, like, and make $150 of profit and go right back into my bank. Now I'm gonna wait a little bit longer because I think it's gonna make more money, but I mean, you could just day trade, dude. Like, the way it's been going, I could just literally make $100 a day. It's not that hard. Learn something else, dude. You are working on your SMV. Here's what you wrote. I am working on my SMV, and I'm sure that by the end of this year, I will go through a lot of changes for good. I think so, dude. I think so. By the way, I have a negative approach to LTRs. That is, I think eventually all girls will fly away because of some issue, and also because of the Stoic philosophy that everything is temporary. I really do like the Stoic philosophy of everything is temporary, and that we're all going to die, and that she's only yours for now. It's just your turn. That doesn't mean it's going to be that way. However, that is the mindset you should have. Like, look, I'm in an LTR right now. We have a child, and we have another child on the way, God willing. She's still pregnant. And but I know that, like, dude, she could go to work one day and her new boss makes way more money than me, and she might just, like, move on to him. Like, I'm fully aware of that. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not even gonna be sad, because I've already had my heart broken and hardened years ago and moved on to the red pill philosophy and truly internalized it. Therefore, yeah, like, every relationship can be temporary, and I live in that mindset of, like, okay, like, it could end today. Doesn't mean it will, though. So I don't want you to be black-pilled, my friend. The red pill can lead to black pill sadness. And if you've swallowed the black pill, you need to gag it up and spit it out, bro. So I don't want you to think that there's no point of an LTR. Like, but if you really don't want to ever have kids and be married, then that's your choice, and then you don't need an LTR. Because that's what an LTR will lead to, and, you know, that's fine, man, if that's your choice. So you can't visualize yourself in an LTR with a woman. I would love to hear your thoughts on LTRs and LDRs too. Since you're in one and also have a kid, in my opinion, short-term flings are better than friends with benefits, are better than random casual hookups, which are better than LTRs, which are better than LDRs. I'm an LTR guy. Like, I have been since 2015. So I was in a terrible relationship. I've cited a number of times with a girl in my blue pill days. We broke up, and within the year and a half between her and the next woman that I was with, I must have slept with like 15 girls. And it was pretty cool because, like, in my mind, I was like, I'm a player. I'm spinning plates. I've got notches on my belt. But it got boring. And, you know, I was getting older. Like, I was just turning 30. And I was thinking, like, yeah, man, like, I'd love to have a son. I've always wanted a son. And God has blessed me with one, and he might bless me with another. Thank you, God. But I'm in my 30s now, so LTRs are where it's at for me. You're in your... If I'm not even mistaken, you're not even 20 yet, but maybe you're in your early 20s. You're very young. It's awesome. You're in a great position because you, like so many other men, have stumbled upon self-improvement and finance and red pill content now, and not when you were 30 years old like I did. I am almost jealous of you in that regard. But so you want to know my thoughts on LTRs? Like, here's the thing. You might want to get in one when you're like 30, and I would actually recommend that you get in one with a younger girl. Like, by the time a chick is 30, if she's not married, it's a big sign. That's not good. She slept with a ton of guys and is not able to pair bond with men anymore. I would wait till you're 30, you've got a nice bank account, maybe a house, and then go just pluck a girl right out of school, high school, college. In America, it's 18. That's the legal age. 18 is pretty young, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. That's what I would do personally. I'm a Christian, so if I were in your position, I'd wait till I'm 30 and established and go pluck a girl out of church. Talk to her mom and be like, hey, I'm looking for a Christian relationship. Is your daughter available? I would literally do that. I don't care. I'm a good looking dude, so moms and dads for some reason have always respected me. Dude, I remember once I was 23 and I was in a relationship with a 17-year-old. We actually never had sex, so I didn't break the law. But I was dating a 17-year-old girl from high school when I was 23. And her dad did not mind at all, and neither did her mom. I actually went and had dinner with her whole family, and they loved me. So just be upfront with the parents and don't be shady. Be confident. That's when you're in an LTR, but I would go for a younger girl in your position when you're a little bit older. Right now, I wouldn't even focus on an LTR. In fact, I would probably just be here, short-term flings, though it is against my religion. I'm not the best Christian, guys, but I don't think Asif is a Christian, so, hey man, even though you're probably going to burn in hell, it's all good. This I wouldn't even focus on. I would let these come to you because you're working super hard and staying on your purpose. And if you're staying on your purpose, working super hard, girls are going to be naturally attracted to that. They're going to say, dude, this guy is unmovable. He's clearly focused on making money. Oh, he's going to pull resources one day. I should get in with him now. That's how women work. Hotness is important, but they want a guy who's going to pull resources. So I guess this is where you want to be, but don't try. Just be in monk mode and let them come when they come. That being said, don't be a hermit either. I've got a friend who I went to school with this guy. We knew each other since we were 8 years old in third grade, and I still talk to him, but it's like the dude is now such a hermit, and like he doesn't want to ever talk to girls. He just stays in his apartment all the time. He's like 35 now, and like honestly, he might even have regrown his virginity. I don't even know that he's not a virgin, because he's a total hermit. He's just asexual. I don't know what happened to him. But he was always like, yeah, I don't talk to girls. I let them come to me. But they never come to him because he's a hermit. Just don't be a hermit. Friends with benefits, cool. It's kind of the same thing as this. The problem with friends with benefits, in my opinion, an FWB is someone who you definitely want to make sure you're using protected sex with because they're probably banging other people. Short-term flings are kind of more like, in my opinion, with my experience, are more intense. Like there's more of a focus on a one-to-one relationship without other people, but they don't last long. Random casual hookups, kind of what I'm going with you again. Like short-term flings are random casual hookups. Don't focus on them, let them come. LDR. No. They're so bad, guys. I know that in the digital age, it's easy to say you have a girlfriend in another state, but if you've only met her once, or if you haven't even met her, she's not your girlfriend, okay? She's just not. Don't do it. What it communicates to the people in your life and to the girl is that you don't have any local options. And girls, unfortunately are fickle, and like going back to this, they would rather bang the top 20%, even if that means that the top 20% has other shit going on. They would always rather share an alpha who's getting laid somewhere else than a beta who's exclusive to them. And the LDR kind of communicates, hey, I don't have any options in my area. You're the best I can do. And whether a girl can internalize that and actually communicate that or just subconsciously know it, they know it. And I don't recommend this. You're feeding a ton of validation to them as well. And that's all you become, which really just flows right into the next comment down here. It's not the next one, but it's down here. John, you're one of my regulars. I love you coming here and dropping comments almost daily. And I want to word the part. Yeah, I have had an online thing with a girl for over 5 years. She refuses to meet me. It's like, dude, oof. I'm sure you're doing like other things, right? Like I'm sure you're talking to other women in town. Maybe you live in a really small town and that's all you have. Like, I hope you've talked to her on the phone too, like, and that it's actually her who's sending you pictures. Usually, by the way, man, like, the problem is, like, I hate to be a downer here, but there's a very good chance that she's not the person in the pictures that she's sending you, and which is why she refuses to meet you, because you're going to know that she's been lying this whole time. You talk about that abundance mentality is what you need, plus the huge arms, chest, and abs. I don't actually know how old you are, John. Abundance mentality will come with age. Like, I know we talk about it all the time, and all the other guys on YouTube talk about having abundance mentality. It's hard when you're in your early 20s. It's much easier when you're in your 30s, because all the 20-somethings want to date that 30-year-old guy who's got his shit together. It will come, guys, as long as you're attractive or in shape and have some financial resources. I mean, we're not talking rich. I'm saying like you have a car and a home, and whether you pay rent or pay a mortgage, it doesn't matter. It will come. And the huge arms, chest, and abs, like deadlifting, squats, bench press, is what's going to get that. You need to just literally go and do the 5x5 program. Let's pull it up, guys. Stronglifts.com. Okay? You will get to this point. Don't even worry. This guy's in the middle of a... That's Mehdi, right? That's Mehdi, the guy who does this program. That's 405 plus it looks like 10-pound plates. I'm going to say this is like a 450 deadlift. 450 pounds. Let's see. Does he have... Yeah, he does. I hope. Hold on, is his website still good? He used to put so much info. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This whole thing, guys. Read this. It's going to take you a long fucking time. Like, you are not going to read this all in a day. I mean, you might be able to. This is how I got big. I literally didn't see a personal trainer until later, and just to make sure my form was okay. I read all this, and then I watched his videos. He's got videos. But yeah, he's basically like, he shows you everything that you need. Like, just look how like far down it goes. This is it, man. Like, and this guy's from Belgium. I can tell you he's like a Moroccan Belgian guy who speaks French. Just by his accent, I can tell that. He's pretty jacked. Where the fuck is his picture? There's a picture of him somewhere on this website where he's like pretty shredded. See if I can find it. Well, let's just Google it. Mehdi. Mehdi 5x5. There it is. That's natural. That's a natural jacked body. He's not on steroids. See how his traps are nice, but they're not super swollen like coming out here? It's generally how you can tell. His pecs look good, but not like gigantically blown out. Like, that's a natural body. Here, I'll find you steroids guy. Watch this. Yeah. Like, okay, this is just over the top. Over the top. That's retarded. These guys are on roids, and it looks good, but too good. I mean, it's not natural. It's just ludicrous. But hey, if you guys want to do roids, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna shit on you for wanting to go and do roids. Here, let's do natural versus steroids. See if we can. Yeah, see the difference? Like, these lats, that back is a little just over the top. Bodybuilders who are in competition are almost always on steroids. I'm really starting to segue here. But, you know, being natural is totally fine, guys. Like I just showed you, Mehdi. He's a good natural strength trainer who's pretty jacked. That's what's going to get you abundance mentality. I think we've just gone on a super long tear here, but, you know, I mean, literally, man, because the gyms are closed and because it will pay for itself. No, power rack purchase. Power rack. Yep. Oh my God. Look at this. This is actually half the price of... Dude, I should fucking buy this. Low-priced item to consider. And it's on Prime? Okay, this will come to your house in 2 days if you're in the United States. Yeah, no shit is it temporarily out of stock. This is the best value I've ever seen. Power racks, if you don't know, guys, you just get a power rack. You buy a barbell separately, like that's a barbell, and it goes in the rack, and you can adjust how high it is depending on the weights. Now, you also need to buy an actual bench, like one of these, and make it flat so you can do bench press. This is perfect. That's a perfect bench right there. Yeah, exercise equipment is very, very much out of stock right now. A lot of people are not going to just sit around and not work out because the gyms are closed. So that's what's going on there. But yeah, man, I mean, I talk a lot, guys. If you're still listening to this video, I fucking appreciate you. But yeah, you want abundance mentality, get jacked, get your finance on, and let it come to you. It will. And I believe you'll get there. But what I want you to do, man, you say you've had, so I hope this thing is over. The past tense here indicates it is. The present tense here, refuses, indicates it might not be. Make sure you end this immediately. I give her everything she needs online. It's funny. I used to play World of Warcraft, guys, like back in the heyday before I was red-pilled. But you know how many girls I was able to get to send me pictures of their tits? It was like the most ridiculous thing ever. There are so many girls who are lonely in the American Midwest and out in the country who will literally send tits and pussy pictures to guys online that they have never met. And I don't even think I ever sent them a picture of myself. I was literally just a voice on TeamSpeak or Ventrilo. Back in the day, there was no Discord. I was literally just a flirty voice, and I would get them to send me pictures. So, like, it is definitely easy to meet chicks online, but you gotta close that shit. Like, I got invited to go to Ohio and sleep with this girl over and over and over again, and I didn't do it because I live in a different state, way far away, and, like, I was getting what I needed in person. But, I guess I'm telling you this because, like, if it's fun for you and you get pictures from her while you're also doing the real life thing and meeting women in real life, then just whatever. But if, like, this is it, and this is what you're talking to, you got to end this. Like, just get rid of it. Just tell her, hey, this has been fun, but this is not the way I want my life to go, and I'm going to end our relationship now. Best of luck to you. You don't need to be a dick about it. We are going on and on and on. This video is over 22 minutes. Let's kill it now. I hope that's a good follow-up to the comments that you guys dropped. And we'll post this video on Sunday? Okay, cool. See you guys. Hey, thank you so much for listening or watching the video today. I want to ask you, what kind of things do you want to hear about? You know what we really focus on in this channel? It's about men's education, right? The manly arts, finance, religion, and health and fitness. So if you got any questions around these topics or things that you think might be relatable or that I could bring any fact or opinion on, by all means, drop a comment below and feel free to email me at rightofpassage85@gmail.com. Thanks so much. Take care.